Violence against Asian Americans has increased by nearly 150% in the past year. Recognize that we need help, we need protection, and we need people in power to stand up with us against hate.
Do you hear the urgency in her voice? That was our next guest, one day before the shootings in Georgia. The tragedy has escalated an already heightened fear over a rise in anti-Asian discrimination and violence across our country. For more, we welcome to the broadcast Dr. Michelle Au. She's a Democratic state senator representing the state's 48th district northeast of the Atlanta metro area. Also happens to be the first ever Asian American woman to serve as a state senator in the great state of Georgia. Doctor, I know it would sound trite to ask you your reaction to the tragedy, but I'm going to ask only because your words were still hanging in the air in the chamber when you learned the news of what had happened last night.
Yes, Brian, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for asking, because I think the reaction that I had and that many people had is that we were shaken, obviously. We were shocked, especially by the brutality and the the lethality of this attack, but we weren't really surprised, right? This is, in some ways, a culmination of a lot of Asian American discrimination and violence that has been building over the past year. But it's not just this incident, and it's not just the past year of escalating violence. This is just the latest chapter in a long story, in a long saga of Asian American racism and violence in the United States. So no, we are not surprised, though it is still shocking to see it happen so close to home.
I am compelled to play for you and our audience the following statement that we all witnessed today and have spent the last few hours processing. This is from a captain, part of the local sheriff's department. We'll discuss on the other side.
This is still early, but he does claim that it was not racially motivated. He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex addiction, and it's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate. I spoke with investigators that interviewed him this morning, and they got that impression that, yes, he understood the gravity of it, and he was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
Doctor, can we talk about the way we talk about a crime like this? I've had bad days, and I'm reasonably certain so have you. And I'm also absolutely certain neither you nor I have taken a human life as a result.
It's remarkable the way that we treat certain perpetrators of crimes, the gentleness with which we handle this shooter, and attributing his behavior to him having a bad day and to his wanting to squelch his addiction, as opposed to him taking responsibility for his own actions. As you noted, most of us had very bad days. None of us have gone out and shot and killed 8 people. So it's just a remarkable narrative to see. And I'm really looking forward to see how people handle this story as more information comes out and as we learn more about the identities of those that he shot and killed.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.